On February 26, 2013, KTVU LLC filed an application with the Federal Communications Commission in Washington, D.C. for assignment of license KRXI-TV Channel 44, Reno, Nevada to KRXI Licensee LLC. KTVU Inc. is the sole member of KTVU LLC, the licensee of KRXI-TV. KTVU Inc. is a wholly owned subsidiary of Cox Media Group LLC, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Cox Enterprises Incorporated. The greater than 10% voting stockholder of Cox Enterprises Incorporated is the Dayton Cox Trust A. Ann Cox Chambers, James Kennedy, and Jimmy Hayes trustees. The officers and directors of the aforementioned entities are Michael Ahern, Holly Allen, Mark Beck, John Bell, Arthur Blank, Charles Bowen, Robert Kahn, Jr., Gary Campbell, Neil Campbell, Ann Cox Chambers, Janet Clark, Stephen Cummings, Paul Curran Jr., Mark Dawson, Catherine Decker, John Dyer, Randall Early, Douglas Franklin, Maria Friedman, Taylor Glover, Kimberly Guthrie, Jimmy Hayes, William Hoffman, Kathy Hubbard, Roberto Jimenez, Neil Johnston, Michael Joseph, James Kennedy Jr., Carol Larner, Mary Beth Leamer, Zohab Lency III, Mark Leuenberger, Leon Levitt, Lacey Lewis, George Markley, Keith Mask, Catherine McGillivray, Gregory Morrison, Shauna Mule, Charles Odom, Barry Olson, Robert O'Leary, Cody Parton, Adina Pasto, Jack Polish, Brady Rackley III, Thomas Raponi, Andrew Reese, Richard Rice, Nancy Rigby, Dwayne Ritter, Paul Scalise, Lee Scott, David Siegler, William Stevens, Don Strisco, Deborah Thomas, Betsy Benzius, Mary Vickers, Christopher Williams, Jane Williams, Sharita Williams, Henry Witt Jr., and Joey Yates. KRXI licensee LLC's officers, directors, members, and 10% or more shareholders are Sinclair Communications LLC, Sinclair Television Group Inc., Sinclair Broadcast Group Inc., David A. Smith, Frederick G. Smith, J. Duncan Smith, Robert E. Smith, Mark A. Aitken, M. William Butler, Delbert R. Parks III, David F. Schwartz I, Scott Livingston, Greg L. Siegel, Robert Melandra, Robert D. Weisbord, David B. Amy, Lucy Rudishauer, Barry M. Faber, Paul E. Nestorovsky, David H. Thompson, Thomas I. Waters, David R. Bochenik, Stephen M. Marks, Daniel C. Keith, Martin R. Leader, Lawrence E. McKenna, and Basil M. Thomas. A copy of the application and related materials are available for public viewing on the FCC's website at stations.fcc.gov under KRXI TV and at the Federal Communications Commission, 445 12th Street Southwest, Washington, D.C. 20554.